Hi everyone. The first thing that I'd like to say today is I think that Trump is worse than Putin. If Russia really did do the hacking for the US election, then that is obviously bad because they would have had a massive hand in getting Trump into power. So, this year we've already had symbolism of Russia rising up uh, with the likes of the hacking and such. So next year we're going to get even more symbolism of Russia rising up. What with the 2018 FIFA World Cup, which is based in Russia, and also we have the Russian presidential election 2018 as well. Not forgetting the Americans series this year and the Americans series next year as well. The Americans is a TV show on FX for those who don't know. So basically, see this right here? Iran election 2017 results delight Russia. Putin, President Rouhani, both accused of human rights violations. Okay, so if Putin really did uh, do violations to people's human rights, then I want to know how how he's done those violations and what he actually did. Like, I'm not um trying to defend Putin, but I'm just saying that there are people worse than him. So, I mean, here it says Russian officials discuss ways to influence Trump advisors. Well, hopefully, the Russian officials do actually influence Trump's advisors in order to make Trump uh, not do so many bad things. I mean, obviously they can't make Trump do stuff, but they can have a heavy hand in swaying him. See, the 2012 Russian presidential election was held on the 4th of March 2012. There were 5 officially registered candidates. So you see how that's the 4 for the 4th age that we're in at the moment, and then there's the 5 for the 5th age and the 5th angel. Remember, Natalia represents the Rev 12 woman. So if she runs for president, vote for her. Because if you don't, if you're a Russian person and you don't vote for her, then you're going against the Rev 12 woman. Vladimir Putin promises fans FIFA World Cup at highest level. Well, that's to be expected because they're all about extravagance, aren't they? The Russians. Just like the Nazi party, like the Germans, for the Berlin Olympics, they were all about extravagance. I mean, basically, right? If I was Putin, I would have Natalia by my side all of the time. Like, but there is a thought that I have that maybe Natalia doesn't want to be by his side all of the time, even though she does have a picture of him on her office wall. If I think she does. Um, I mean, if this is true, and Putin really is going against people's human rights, then surely that goes against what his political party stands for. Because his political party is United Russia. But if you're like violating people's human rights, then you're not uniting people, you're dividing people. Maybe it's just like divided opinions as well. Like some people think he is violating human rights, whereas other people think he's not. The thing is, if Russia do well in this World Cup tournament, then basically that would represent Russia rising up as well. Like, see this right here about the dates. This is symbolism. 14th of June to 15th of July. See the fourth age to the fifth age. See? We have to pass over the fifth age to get into the sixth age, which is Jesus' golden age. We have to pass over the beast. The beast is Satan. We have to pass over his time. So basically, right, Putin, you're going to see a lot of him during the World Cup coverage. I bet you any money. And you probably won't see hardly any of Natalia. Even though, in my opinion, you should see loads of her. Like, you should see more coverage of her than Putin. I mean, basically, she left Crimea. Representing that she left the earth. Uh, to go into heaven. Because she's wearing white for heaven. Just like when the Rev 12 woman leaves the earth to ascend into heaven. She escaped from the beast system of Crimea. See, Crimea called her a criminal. Even though Crimea is all about crime. It's a crime to call her a criminal. See how the word crime is even in Crimea, see? God have mercy on us all. I mean, it really wouldn't surprise me if Russia did some hacking to rig the Iran election as well. Or at least sway some votes. Or change some votes. Like, basically, remember, Iran and Russia are all about nukes. I mean, like, that's why I think Natalia should get into power, because I think she will stop the hacking and I think she will stop the nuclear threats. Well, at least make it better than it is now, anyway. I mean, obviously, Iran's like much more worse. with nukes than Russia is. Well, in recent years, anyway. I mean, if you go back as far as the Cold War in the 1980s, then in that time period, Russia was probably worse with nukes than Iran was. But as I said, like in the modern day, things have changed.